All right, what's up, everybody? Here with my fellow gear guru, Rich Griggs. He's back again. Like I talked about, he's going to be coming over, bringing a Quad Cortex, and we're just going to mess around today with the Quad Cortex. I'm still totally new to it. I did that video a couple weeks ago where I was just going through it my first time, trying to set up a metal tone, but Rich knows a lot more about it. He's brought over a second one. Both units are his. We're going to mess around, see what happens. He talked about capturing my rig, so we just ran some cables, got the PB going. First of all, hello, Rich. How you feeling?
I'm great.
Glad to have you back.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, so we got the PB set up here. All my settings are ready to go. We're gonna do a capture. He's gonna just walk us through what that's like. I have no idea. Never done it, never seen it done. And maybe we'll compare them. We got some Kyle Bull captures I told you. I think I mentioned that he was gonna send me, so we can check those out from some of his amps, compare that. And no real agenda here, just gonna have some fun, turn on the cameras and see what happens. Be a good time, maybe a bad time. I don't know. We're gonna find out. So yeah, Rich, so you just got a blank slate going here.
Yeah, so I, basically kind of was, last time I was over, I was like, we ought to capture a rig. And, because I think a lot of people would love that, So I brought over the stuff that we needed, which is, where's it at? I forget where we put it, but a little load box.
Oh yeah, this right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some
Get a little shot of that guy.
handheld here. Yeah, this is a popular unit. I know I've heard of it many times. The 2 notes torpedo. So that simulates a load because we're not running into the cabinet right now. That's right?
Right.
I still am trying to wrap my head around if we're only capturing the head, isn't somebody's rig their full rig though? I mean, like there's gotta be so many just 6505 captures out there, but what
Right.
would make mine any different? Because it just captures what my exact settings are at?
Yeah. I mean, and it's your amp. Every amp varies a little bit.
Good point. Okay.
So, yeah, this is Rob's amp with his settings.
Give me a quick look. I always have them all labeled like that. Oh, here's another one with the same label we can look at there. So yes, okay, so basically this is gonna be a capture of my head. Now, and the 2 notes, yeah, puts a load on there so the head thinks it's playing through a cab.
Yeah, and that'll send the direct signal into the Quad Cortex without frying it.
Okay.
And then we'll just rebuild your rig from there.
But so the beauty of it then is that whatever amp you're capturing, you're getting just that particular head if it has any unique
Yeah.
color to it
Yep.
or something like that over another amp of the exact same brand, year, and everything like that. It may be something special.
Right.
Maybe the tubes are special, something like that. Plus whatever settings I have it at. Because anybody could take a head like that and just put those settings in exactly, and it should sound the same, but
Right.
because the heads vary a little bit. So, okay, just a little cooler level if you want the exact head. Now, though, whatever amp you put that through, whether you run it through a cab or through an IR of some type, that's going to change the tone as well, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So we'll just like I was talking earlier about maybe using like a Mesa or just finding whatever cab we like the best. And this way, if we post this to the cloud or something like that, anybody can change, to their own IR or whatever.
And why, again, don't you want to also capture the cab?
You can, and that's simpler. That's kind of how the Kemper works. But this way, you can run this out into a power amp live if you want to monitor that way. Just because it'd be like double colored.
Yeah. So if you did capture the cabinet though, you couldn't rerun that through a cabinet because it would be like double cabs, but you could use it into a DAW or into a computer or even in the front of house or something if you wanted. And okay, so then I would think that maybe you'd want to have one with the cab for running into your DAW.
Exactly.
And have one just with the head for either rehearsal or live scenarios.
Or just if you want it, you want
Just
that
if you
option.
want it, yeah.
Yeah, because I bought that Eric Streckel pack from Boutique Tones, and it has the 5 amps with his cabinet mic'd, and then 5 direct, so that you can do whatever you want with
Good.
it.
That makes sense.
Yep.
For that flexibility. Now, but also if you're capturing the head and you just have the head in your Quad Cortex and you want to play with your band at rehearsal, so you need to then run that into a power amp,
Right.
which would be powering the cab.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't that, what if the power amp has certain characteristics to it? Wouldn't you be doubling up on that or changing it depending on whatever you're using? So it's right now capturing this, we're getting the power amp from my 6505, but let's say somebody then took that in their Quad Cortex and used a Power Stage 200 or something. You're also going to get, aren't you like doubling up on the
on the solid
power
state, not
amp's
as
color or
much.
something?
Like with the tubes, a little bit, but I've never noticed it. I've never noticed that too much. I do notice it when you add the cab, though. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a big difference.
And perhaps it'd be a positive thing. Maybe it'd be some just additional drive, like a tube warmth or something,
Yeah, like
right?
a new tone.
If you were to. But what we're going to do is we're just going to capture the head.
Right.
And that's what we've... So explain the signal chain, what's going on with that.
Okay, so the guitar goes into the... Here, this will make it easier. Okay, so new neural capture. We're going to hit this. And then this is going to give us the instruction on what to do. So we got our guitar going into the input 1. And then this goes out to, you know, your front of house or your DAW, whatever. We got that hooked up. The capture out, now that goes into the front of the PV. Okay. That PV has a speaker wire going out into the 2 notes, which comes back into this input 1 here. And then that's it. You're hooked up, ready to go.
And then we just have an XLR running out from this into my DAW right now, so that's what we're hearing. We're going to be hearing the direct signal right into my DAW, and I guess also what's coming out of my monitors through our microphones here and stuff like that, depending on how I handle that in post. But I'll definitely try to get the pure signal from Pro Tools, which will mean I'm going to have to duck these microphones every time we play, but I'm used to that. I have to do it all the time.
Right.
You know,
so there was a thing that the Quad Cortex started doing, which is this. Okay, so back when I first started doing captures on the Kemper, when you do a direct one, it's going to sound like that. You have to A/B them that way, you know, when you like start the capture. But now, on the Quad Cortex, they allow you to add a cab here. So you don't have that, you know, 9-inch nails direct signal anymore.
So what is it? Did it already capture it? Is that the head?
That's just your PV running through here, yeah.
So it already captured it?
Nope.
Oh, so it hasn't captured, but we're hearing what it's going to sound like.
Yeah, exactly. That way you can set your levels. Everything looks good.
What are you looking at there? Just input?
Yeah, input 1's our guitar, and then input 2's the amp. And you can hit this.
Oh, I see it kind of lowered the volume there.
But yeah, I mean, I just leave them both at 0 where they were.
So this is what the head sounds like right into the DAW. Is the 2 notes coloring that at all?
No, I mean a little bit. Sounds like a PV to me.
That's pretty ripping.
And we haven't gated that yet.
I was going to say, stop for a second. Yeah, we got a lot going on there. You know, is that just a gate?
Yeah, just...
Could you capture it with the gate?
I think it messes up the capture process when it chops it off. So you just add the gate after.
Okay, so after we do this capture, then it's just going to show up as a usable like amp in that line thing that you set up here. What is that called when you're setting up your chain in this?
A capture.
No, I mean like they call them maybe like audio units or something like that. As you move things into your line, is there a name for that line, your signal chain?
I'm not sure.
Okay. All right.
So
what's
let's start
the process
the
of capturing it? Yeah.
I'm just going to start that. It's going to do its little robot thing. And this will take a few minutes, you know, so you might want to...
So you don't actually play?
Nope.
That seems so weird.
Well, it's just running all of its frequencies through the head and then recording the difference. So it's like if you have a bass line of 1s and 0s or whatever going through, and then when it comes back, it's ones and zeros added with whatever we're feeding into it. And then that's how I would assume that it does that.
What happens when you're doing the cab? Because back in 2017, I went out to San Antonio and did a Kemper capture.
Right.
I've never owned a Kemper or anything like that, but I just went out and did it for this company called Tone Crate, and it was cool. And just I honestly didn't pay much attention of like what was going on. People were just hanging out and everything. And the engineer, school guy Clifton was just doing it while we were hanging out. But I did notice it was going like.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, sending a bunch of stuff. So does that same thing happen if you capture the cab?
I think they started, I want to say when I first got the Quad Cortex, it still did those sounds. Now they just mute it because there's no point of you hearing it, right? So.
But if you're capturing the cab, it's not capturing the mic signal?
It is, and it does it that way if you're capturing your own IR.
Oh, okay. So you're saying it does it silently with this method, but if you were doing it through the cab, then we'd hear that because it doesn't it need to hear the microphone?
Yeah.
So then your mic, your microphone, your mic placement, everything like that will have a huge bearing on that. Okay.
Yeah. And that's why I like to, because with the IR you can change.
I didn't know if maybe there was a thing like where, well, I suppose not all cabs have outputs, but like the ones that do. If you could do it the same way, just like that, and it's just analyzing it with the ones and zeros or something. Maybe that's a stupid question. I don't know.
Well, like the way that you used to, like the old Marshalls, where you plug one in and then the other one plugs into the other cab. Like if you could take that signal into that.
Yeah, somehow.
I'm sure that would work the same way. Yeah, it may change the ohm rating or something. I'm not sure.
But then it would eliminate then mic placement, all that kind of stuff. But that makes up so much of the tone. So.
Right.
Having control over that is nice as well.
And with this, if you're using this live or something, you can just run into that and then run with their mic'd cab sound into the front of house.
With the two notes?
Yeah,
okay.
so if you just want to take a head and that, you're good.
Gotcha. All right, we're at 62% of the capture here.
We're getting there. Sanity check.
And you said that there's like just a screen where you can A/B between...
Yeah.
The capture.
Yeah.
Because when you described that before, I didn't understand what you meant, but now I do. Because before you captured, you were playing and we were just listening to the actual head tone just right into there. So it's going to A/B between that and the capture it made.
What the quad takes out of that, yep.
Okay. So this will be interesting. Does it usually always sound like you expect it to, or is it sometimes totally different?
I had this 800 that I cannot seem to capture. But the old Randalls, the solid state.
The elusive Randalls,
Yeah. Yeah, you buy like a $2,000 unit to mimic a $150 head.
Why do you think that those particular ones give you problems? You said solid state gives problems?
Yeah, probably just that the solid state or they're old. I don't know why. I can't ever get a good capture of them.
That's interesting.
So, but yeah, I mean, and I've kind of switched up from playing those to the EVH heads anyways, so, which I'm loving those. I'm loving
You just got a couple new heads. What'd you get again? You sent me a picture, but
I got EVH EL34 and then the 6L6 one. And those are great.
Any new guitars?
What's the last guitar I got? I traded a old Telly, the Telly that I showed you that John 5 signed or whatever.
Okay.
I traded that for a Sir. I've always wanted a Sir.
Yeah, so. I'd like to play one too. Guthrie Govan.
Yeah, they're cool. So here we are. This is the Quad Cortex of your settings. And then here is the real amp. What's the one? We were messing around with that earlier.
I think it's 3-3-3-2-3.
Got the guy.
It's been a minute.
So you do that, and I'll go back and forth. Sounds pretty good.
So I'm just getting a little thicker gauge. one sounds maybe a tiny bit quieter, the tiniest bit. That little volume drop that happens when you switch is deceptive. So let's see if I can tell. I have no idea now which is which.
Let's do the Anderson's challenge here, Anderton's. So.
Okay, so that was, let's just call that A. Was that A or B? Let's just say. Or...
That was A, now you're on B. Okay, back to A. B.
This one right here is lacking the tiniest bit that the other one doesn't have, I think.
Right. That one is the real amp.
Okay, so right now I'm on the real amp.
Yep.
Okay, tell me when you switch to the other one.
Switched.
Switch back. This one's lacking a tiny bit. Is that the real amp?
That's the real amp.
Wow, so it accentuates the tone.
Yeah. Perfect. All right, so now we just save it. We're gonna save it.
After this save, next order of business, decimator of some type.
Yeah. Okay, then here you can choose if you want like just a cab or whatever. We don't have a cab baked in, so it's just a head. And there we go. So now.
What was the icon? We're about to see it, right?
Just an amp
because
head, yeah.
Those were different icons for different, if it was a head or an amp or a cab. Let's check out some new. Cool.
Come out mono. So just to leave room for anything we're going to put in the front, we're going to do neural capture, my captures. This is the one we did. Okay.
And it sounds like that because there's no IR.
Yeah, no cab, yeah. And you can load your own IR. Like if you shoot one of your own cab, we can load that and then do it later. Switch this a little bit. This one goes to Royer 121. Okay. Sounds good. Let's add a gate.
Yeah. If I remember, it was under utility or something.
Yeah. Utility adaptive gate. There we go. Nice and quiet.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
Tight enough, or you want it a little?
It's tight. It's got some girth. For me, I'd try to bring out maybe a little more high mids.
Okay, let's go here and add an EQ. We'll just do the plug-in graphic.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to ask you this. So right now you're just adding an EQ, but is there like a just like default generic amp? Like that could come up where it has like regular knobs, but it's got your
on
capture.
Here.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Yep. And that's your capture of your amp. I just always try to leave it, but try the mids a little bit.
Maybe try treble. sounds fairly nicely saturated.
Okay.
That's pretty rocking.
And then, let's see, use a reverb, regular plate. Put like that on your lead?
Yeah.
A little more.
I even use it on my my main rhythm too, but less even. Just put it on leads. It's nice.
Okay. Now, I know you don't use an overdrive, but do you want to try one for the lead?
Sure. Let's see what happens.
Make it any better?
I could rock this, yeah. Oh, you're saying with the overdrive?
Yeah.
Is that on, engaged?
Yeah.
Go ahead and turn it off. On again, please. I guess it gives me a little more, yeah. Slightly more alive.
Yeah, a little push for leads. And then, what was the other one? The flanger.
I noticed that verb disappear right away, yeah.
Let's see, digital flanger.
Yeah.
About right? Maybe a little slower.
Yes.
There's that.
Maybe crank that depth. That may make it longer.
I think it should be this one. What's the other one we got? Is that flanger good? Or is it too?
It would still require some work. I wondered too if is it tempo based right now?
No, yeah. It was. I didn't see the thing where I could let me try the MX flanger. Okay, so this is like the Eddie Van Halen one.
That one too that we just had on too. I would also say affected the actual tone definitely more than I would have wanted.
Right.
I like to have the flanger like almost completely on top of the signal, not altering the tone, but you still just hear that going on, which I think is a Morbid Angel trick. If you listen to Covenant and Domination, are you a Morbid Angel fan?
Yeah.
There's so many awesome flanger stuff that totally would inspire me. Trey
flanger?
from Morbid Angel, yeah, to have that on there. I always called it a phaser, but I think those are kind of interchangeable. Phaser, flanger.
Yeah, they're all modulating the. So okay. So that means
pretty good.
You probably want your mix down. And speed.
Not so bad. I wonder what's that say? Reagan?
Oh, the regeneration.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see what the hell that does. I think that's just how much it. Yeah, it's way better without it. So we might have to turn the output up a little bit too. Go there, output. Play real quick. That's cool. And then harmonizer guy.
There we go. Pretty cool.
And then right back into riff.
See, I like to have a little bit of verb, just a tiny bit, so it isn't so dead on
Let's
there.
put that-
But wouldn't we have to have a separate patch for that if we have a different verb for the leads?
Well, we'll put that room reverb on here. And I think they have like a room setting on here. Don't they? Maybe not. Oh, that's if you use the plugin, the cabs for the plugins. But we'll just put a room here.
That's why I tend to set my stuff up, and I know I'm ignorant to all the possibilities, but like I remember on the main screen there was the 3 toggles where you could go like preset, scene, and stomp, I think.
Yeah.
So I know everybody uses differently, but I primarily just use the preset mode so that each bank is exactly how I want it.
Right.
Because right now, let's say you had that. Well, you already put that reverb on the lead, so is it in like a stomp mode? Would you have to hit a button to make it happen?
Well, we'll put it into a scene, and then you hit a scene, and the scene will have each thing you want within a patch.
What's the difference between that and a preset then?
Well, the preset might take longer for the box to process to go from preset to preset, but a scene I think is like instantaneous. And you can basically have 8 presets in each 8 scenes in each preset, where you would take up 8 spaces normally to do that. So check that room real quick. So I leave whenever I put a room mic on, I leave it on even through my leads because it's not like the room would change whether you're adding anything to it or not.
Yeah.
So okay, let's go to preset mode and let's save this. So what we got so far. All right. Live. There we go. All right. So
Why do you tell it a preferred instrument?
it just for I think like sorting purposes when people go to download it, so they can just like go. I don't want to look at any bass patches or whatever, you know. And I think you can even like sort them out by gain. So let's go scene mode. Okay, and let's go. Okay, I don't know how to do that. I'm trying to remember how to save each scene. So you have to go in. I do this better like on the editor on the computer, but you go in and you like say for scene E here, we want it to be your delay. So we go and add this, and that puts it on per scene. Okay. Like that, yeah. And then, okay. Now we should be able to go. So that's your rhythm. Here's your lead. Okay, it didn't go on for that. Oh, I forgot to. You have to save it. So now rhythm. Let's do harmony here on G.
One thing we forgot too is some delay. Unless you already set that up.
Oh no, it's on there.
Oh yeah.
Do you want it higher?
No, that's nice.
Okay. Save. Okay, now let's go. There's your rhythm. Let's do this one. Let's do the flanger patch here.
So are you setting it up right now where it's just like my regular tone and then it's like stomp boxes you turn on and off?
Yeah, basically. But it'll turn on the whole scene. So that way you don't have to go boom, boom, boom.
Exactly. That's the reason that I went to
so that's
this
why
kind of stuff in the back, because I was having to dance around on my pedal board to go from like, you're playing rhythm, then into a lead, and then you come into a clean part or whatever. I'd have to do like 4 or 5 different changes.
So now, right now, we've got rhythm. Rhythm with flanger. Oh, wait, hang on. I lied. I forgot to save it again. Okay. Okay. Rhythm with flanger and lead. Now, let's go here. We're going to turn on your lead effects and the harmonizer. So then all we'd have to do is set up your clean tone and you'd have your full live setup. So here's your rhythm. Lead.
Something sounds weird. Delay?
Take the delay down, maybe?
Well, I'm sorry, I thought you said rhythm tone.
Nope, that's the delay.
That's lead?
Yeah. And then this would be. Those changing. That's the flanger one. This one should have. Oh, okay, that's the harmony one. That's why it sounds weird. So on that one, that shouldn't be on there. That shouldn't be on there.
This is just the regular lead?
This regular lead. And then this is lead with your harmony.
Gotcha.
And then flanger.
What's this?
Regular rhythm.
Is that room's not on there, is it?
A little bit, yeah.
Maybe bring that mix up. Let me see. Yeah.
About like that.
I like that a little better.
Maybe take a little.
And are there different rooms you could choose? You don't have to, but
I don't think
is it
so.
just a standard room?
Yeah, I think it's just you turn it up or down. But, okay.
Pretty cool.
And then regular. But, alright, now that we've got all those, let's go here. And we'll take that off. We'll leave that. Did you have delay on your clean tone?
A little bit. Yeah. So right now, if we're doing clean, then we'd be bypassing that 6505 capture, right?
Yep.
Just using some sort of clean amp in the Quad Cortex?
Yeah. Like, let's say we'll use... Oops. Let's not do that. Okay. Okay, so these also now have to go. Per scene. Per scene. Okay, now let's try and get you on the Metallica clean. Is your volume all the way up there?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, okay.
Very nice.
Scene A, and let's add a chorus to it, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. Let's make that chorus on by scene. Okay, then save that clean. Now we should be able to go right to. Okay, so we have to go here, turn that back and I might have the output up a little high.
I like that a lot. Nice.
Distortion time.
What's this gonna be?
Flanger. harmony.
I think that could be bolder, like hearing more of the harmony. I don't know if that's possible or not.
I agree. Yeah, I always notice that with this thing that I have a hard time actually hearing the harmony. I don't know why. Because when you take this down, it seems to get quieter.
I see that. Aren't there multiple pitch shifters?
Yeah, there are.
You don't have to switch around, but...
but I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, I would say that that's pretty cool. Within, what, a half hour there, we captured my rig, set up all the tones I would use, and they're dialed in, spend a little more time. But right now, if we had to go play a gig tonight or whatever, I could do it. Right. I just have to memorize what pedal does what,
Right. And and then you can put it in scene mode where it, like on here, it'll tell you what button is what scene. Mm-hmm. So this will say, like, there'll be a big blue box here, so that's blue. It'll be a blue box, and it'll say rhythm, and then flanger, then harmony, lead, clean. And then still have 3 more choices.
Go back to the rhythm tone real quick. Mm-hmm. Something weird's happening there. It may just be that we didn't tune this guitar beforehand. It probably needs a solid tuning. But you hear that? There's like some slight wobbliness.
Like it goes,
yeah. That's okay.
Try a different guitar. Because I'm hearing a lot of stuff out of this. You know how I'm always complaining about the springs?
Yeah. Yep. A lot of people hate that for sure. I know. You don't hear it with this one. I'm not talking about the springs. I mean that whoomp. Unless you're hearing it.
Not like I was. Not the build-up thing that was doing. But I think we could maybe make the room a little less.
Now that we have that in our minds, go ahead, hold that. Even if you want to jam on it, feel free. But I was going to say, let's bring up one of Kyle Bull's here.
Okay, cool.
I have it on. One just messed up where this is so loose, or I thought I read somebody say one of the things I hate about the Quad Cortex is that this can come out so easily.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Even if it just had one of those little things where you could wrap the cord around so it pulls that instead of pulling
You know what? I bet you could drill right into the side of the aluminum.
Yeah, a little zip tie. Yeah. All right.
But then you can't sell it because it's drilled into,
I have a feeling that...
that clean tone is good.
Yeah. Sent me 3 or 4 of his patches, and I think I left this one, it's been a couple weeks now, but this is the one that I think was totally amazing. So what I want to do is, so there's this one, that was called BA90's Wreck Scary Perfection, BA90's Wreck Devil Driven.
That must mean he put the Mr. Scary mod into there.
Okay, BA90's Wreck Low Tune Bliss, Devil Driven, and then this was one that was available on his thing, but we're going to go back. Now I want you to just plug into this and see how different it sounds.
See how it rips? Yeah.
Yeah. So
we need this one.
So just the input, right? Oops.
Input.
Sorry, I stopped recording there. So input, and that's going to go
all the way to the right.
Input 1. Yep. Okay.
And then this guy.
Yeah, we could do that, but I have one ready to go.
Okay,
here.
perfect.
Let's see if you're. Just output 3L, right?
Yep. That'll work. No. Turn it all the way up. It's all the way down, I think.
Oh, yep.
Nothing.
Do you have that one all the way up? Okay.
Yep.
Maybe I have it. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know enough about this to troubleshoot this right now. But
let's try. I'll put 1, and then let's see if just the levels are down or something. Output level. Why is it so low? Oh, okay. So this is the volume's all the way down.
Does it sound like it's going into a cab or no?
No cab. So he did his direct too. Yeah, that's ripping.
Oh, so that's why we didn't have a cab on there. That's why. Oh, and when I was testing it through my cab. That's why it works.
Right.
Exactly. I was playing it through my cab. Now we're playing it into the Pro
the way
Tools,
to do that would be like if you move this down to here to another row, then the cab signal will come out the front of house, and then you run a wire into the back of the power amp.
So do you have the same cab on here that you put on that one?
I'm not sure. Let's see. This is the Calitrad A V3092.
At default?
Yeah.
You haven't moved anything?
Yeah. V3092. There we go. Okay. So same cab. Oh, we did change this here to the off axis, like that Friedman method thing. Okay. This is in there. There we go.
Cool. So now, what we can do, I'm going to plug you back in to yours.
Okay.
And I'll plug into this one.
There we go.
Okay.
Got a clean tone going.
I gotta go.
That is a good clean tone. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, we know H is that.
A lot more low end in this. Hear that?
Yeah.
I'll also pan these out so we know who's who.
Oops.
Let's try to give you a rhythm. Solo over.
Sounds pulled up. Oh, fucking clean tone.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a badass rectifier right there.
What's the
And then to change.
BA90s mean?
Well, let's see. Badass 90s wreck with the scary perfection.
So badass is what the BA. Okay. What's this one? Yeah, I remember.
A little tighter.
Not tight as much. Not nearly as much game.
That's probably so you can add an overdrive.
So sorry, you guys couldn't see that. That second one we were just on there was the 90s BA Rec Devil Driven. A lot less gain. As opposed to, what was it, Scary Perfection?
Double tap that one.
Double, okay.
And then double tap this fella. Yeah, that one's killer.
Yeah, that does rip. I remember when I was playing it through the cab, I was like, damn, this is heavy. So am I in the third one right now?
To do third, double tap. Let's see what we got.
So you actually have to turn it off first? You can't just like switch over?
You can't, if you program it to a scene, absolutely, but.
Oh. Pretty good. No gates on these though. You know,
right. And you can input gate too, always.
But it didn't seem like that first one was noisy, did it? So I gotta, to switch back, I double tap this.
Yep. And that'll turn it on or off and then turn whatever one on.
Is that on there?
Yep.
But why does it say low tune bliss?
Huh.
Scared Perfection. Should be back to that, right? Yeah. No mistake in that one, Kyle. That's a winner.
Yeah, that one's badass.
BA 90s Rec, Scary Perfection. That's a winner, dude. Yeah. What were you trying before? Was it? Oh. Was it that you were trying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, you got that. See, it's easier, I think, than you make it. Yep. Yep.
Oh.
So you'll get after a few runs. 2, 3, 4.
Right? Does that come up to here?
Keep it going.
Sorry, I keep on messing it up.
That's okay.
Yeah.
The harmony possibilities over that riff are endless. Like you can just hit anything.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
I do
just
a
rocking
tone.
on D all the time.
Ready? Try it again. 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it's a cool one.
Slayer riff, or how'd it go? I forgot it already. Something. An old song.
Yeah, I do remember this though.
Something. Very Slayer-ish though. I forgot it. Yeah, I love this thing though.
Yeah, man. I do too. And then the Cortex is sick, man. I know I'm so late to the game, just even talking about this now. How long has this been out? 5 years or something? Or?
Yeah, a while. I've had them both for a while.
So I feel like now, well, the new Helix Stadium supposedly has been released, but I haven't seen a single video. I don't think anybody's received them yet. Have you?
No. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought it was like next year or something.
Because you can order them. Maybe it's just pre-order, but you can order them like on Sweetwater and stuff. But yeah, as soon as I saw that you could, I expected to see. I thought they would have already sent them to guys making YouTube videos and stuff, you know. But I haven't seen a single one. And
I can't wait for that one. That's going to be exciting.
I do think, like, as I just look at this, no hate whatsoever, but the one thing that I would consider kind of a downfall is just that you can't see. There's no actual visual representation of, like, for instance, this thing. You have no idea really what it is right now unless you programmed it, your thing. I look at that, I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and this too, this square, okay, that must be reverb, I guess. But like, that's the only downfall though. But everything else is great. You know, it's very intuitive. It's fast. The responses, you know, there's no lag. It seems like in changing.
You've got to like kind of learn their language for these little.
Yeah,
you know.
I assume. Yeah. Once you learn it, then it's easy. Like anything.
And I just always, I don't look at a manual or nothing. I just dive into anything and just hit everything, turn it all the way up, see what happens.
You the type of guy, like, you get some new big, like, piece of furniture in your house, like some complicated stand-up desk, and you won't even open the manual, you just go for it?
Yeah, every time. So I always end up with a bag of extra parts,
I try to teach my son the opposite. He's trying to put together this 3D printer. I'm like, you got to read the instructions. How are you going to put together a 3D printer with that? And he's just doing it.
Right.
I'll watch YouTube videos. I'm like, oh, all right, that's the new manual. Just watching somebody do it, which I get.
Yeah, we have like a joke bag at the closet in our house that has like extra bolts and stuff from different pieces of furniture and stuff that we've got. We just kind of put it in a Ziploc and let it hang out.
The old you take apart an engine to do something, put it back together. You got a ton of extra parts.
Yeah. It's running.
Yeah. Sweet. So, man, yeah, endless possibilities. I see a lot of guys that just have like a couple of these, like I think one's redundant, but like just on some pull-out rack in their thing, and they're not even like doing anything. Or maybe it's, well, I know some guys have it programmed to, their light show and all that kind of stuff, so their patches change and everything like that. I don't dig that.
Right.
Not for a metal player. Could you picture Dime doing that? Like just, automatically have my whammy go on, and
Grady used to do the whammy.
All right. Well, I'll take my foot out of my mouth here. But still, there's a human element to that, I guess. But feeling it, if he saw Dime like this, he's pushing harder on it than some algorithm is. But
yeah, it's just, and it could go down.
But they probably have MIDI controllers too, or something, maybe out front or whatever, so that their Cortex is stay in the back. Do you think?
Yeah.
Like, for instance, Megadeth. I noticed they have like in racks. So how are they doing their changes? Do they have some other controller out front?
I think their tech guy just changes them. Which was the same thing that Dime's dude did. He just changed it from like clean. I think even on like This Love or whatever, he'd pick up a guitar and do that through the clean amp somehow. And then Dime would switch over, so it would ring over or something. You
know what I saw that was cool was Kerry King now has the a Sustainiac, or what is it? The Sustainiac pickup, I think it's called, in the neck. He's been getting them a lot, and so Phil Demmel has it too. He's playing with Kerry and stuff, and that thing's awesome because back when we were touring with Slayer, their tech, Kerry would have one of those Rocktron Gainiacs in his rack, and his tech would be controlling it and stuff like that for his parts where he wanted to ring out the huge feedback, whatever.
Squeal.
But now he can do it himself by having it in there. I want to get one of those. The Sustainiac. I think
those are super cool.
That looks awesome. It's like having an EBO in your guitar, as Phil put it, which is exactly right.
My friend Tyler is like one of the best guitar players I've ever met. He has one in his guitar, and he just does this violin stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Too good.
I'm gonna get one at some point and check it out. That's actually been around for a long ass time because.
Oh yeah, Steve Vai used to use them in the '80s and.
Oh yeah, even back then. In 2000, when we went out to record, Camille went out to record "Pass Out of Existence." Fernandez guitars, which I don't hear about that much anymore. They came by. They were invited by for somebody, and they brought us a bunch of guitars to check out. Right. And that's when we were just getting hooked up with ESP. Even Yamaha came by. I still have some Yamaha acoustics that I love, but we were playing Yamaha amps and all that. But the Fernandez guitars that they gave us weren't right. They didn't feel right, but they had a Sustainiac in them, and I just didn't know how cool that could be at the time. Right. I was just kind of like, "What's this thing? I'm never going to use this."
Never going to use that.
I wish I would have kept those guitars because I'd still have the Sustainiac.
Yeah, I think Fernandez, like their big thing, like in the '80s, they gave like Kirk Hammett that Strat. So that Strat that he used before he started using the Jackson was a Fernandez.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You would never be able to tell from looking at it. It just looks like a regular Strat.
Yeah, I never
Black
pictured
Strat.
Kirk with a Fernandez. Well, that's cool. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I love that clean tone though.
Yeah. So if I were to turn this off, technically I should have clean, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're in drops. No. You get it? It's so hard to drop. I was trying to play Sanitarium.
Oh, yeah.
It sounded like it did.
Yeah, it's funny. We're metalheads and we just get together and start playing a bunch of clean tones.
Hey, but there's a lot of good clean shit out there, especially if you're a Metallica fan, you know?
That's what got me like into the clean tone thing is, and why every time I set one up, I use that jazz chorus amp.
That's what you got in there?
Yep.
Beautiful. Jazz chorus. Oh yeah, dude. Some of my best memories of coming up playing guitar was every day after school, just getting in my garage. We'd have little PV practice amps. Mm-hmm. Sitting around and playing that stuff. One, Sanitarium, Fade to Black. I'd learn all those leads, and my buddy would learn the clean parts and vice versa, and we'd just play those songs. And dude, that totally built my style and my chops doing all that kind of stuff with those great one,
Yeah. That's where like stuff I make up like that comes from. Like, cool. Just listen to Metallica,
Oh, hey, real quick. I do have an E guitar that's freshly set up. Have you checked out the JL56 yet? I love this guitar. You may not.
Oh, yeah.
But I just restrung it and stuff. Check that out. Now you can play some Metallica.
This got a JB in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is awesome. What? So the bodies must be smaller on those Jacksons.
You think? Yeah. Yeah, it does look a little better.
This is what I've been... I've been doing that all week at home.
Very cool.
I used to play it like...
Does the action feel high on that? It looks high from this angle.
A little bit, yeah. Like maybe the strings are thicker than last time or something, and it just.
I just said it. It's been sitting overnight, and now I'm going to go in and. Yeah.
It just looks like there's a lot of relief here in the middle.
Yeah, I was having some buzzing problems with it, but.
But yeah, it is definitely higher than the rest.
Does it seem, when you look at it like this, it seems like to me that the neck is almost like messed up, almost like it, so yes, there is a ton of relief, so yes, I need to readdress this now, but I see like almost like this warping right up here by the first fret. See if you see that, or is it an optical illusion from the reflection right here? I can't tell.
On the body?
Yeah.
Okay, so
right in this area, almost like this little warp. You definitely see the relief there, but when you get up here, is that messed up, you think, or is that the just a reflection?
I think it just has a ton of relief in it.
Yeah.
Because it goes up, and then I see that slight dip, but it could just be the reflection on the fret there.
So I gave the neck quite a bit of relief because I was getting a ton of, these two strings were totally dead, but I had to give it that much to get rid of that buzz, and it's making me think, I wonder, do frets ever like pop out? Could this fret be higher or something right now?
Yeah,
or?
yeah. I mean, it doesn't look like it's unseated though.
I wonder what could have happened, because this guitar used to be like my favorite workhorse. It always played beautifully, and then one day I came to it and it was just all fretted out. And ever since then, it hasn't been quite the same.
Oh, and it has where you have to pop it off to adjust the neck.
Look at the thumbnail I'm working on right now.
He's like, I hate this. This is fucking stupid.
I say it in the video. I hate removing a neck because I feel like when a bolt on, because I feel like that the guitar, like, it just forms a relationship, the body and the neck, and you break that relationship when you take it off. Even though it's meant to be able to take off, I just feel like, especially if it's an older guitar, like the wood settles into itself. Just a superstition.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah, and I hate that you have to get in here to do that. The vintage, I like it either up here or, if even better, that turn dial thing.
Totally, yeah. Like these, beautiful. Yeah, at first I thought, crap, I'm gonna have to take off the pickup, because sometimes the dial is hidden under there too, but it'll usually be sticking up. But then I realized, it's actually on the actual heel of the neck. And
you can probably just take off the pick guard and get to it, right?
I wasn't able to access it because I tried. At least I don't think so. I got most of it off and was trying to look under there without having to remove the strings. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to take off all the strings and everything. I'm like, fuck it. And then I realized, that's where it is. Okay. So. Beautiful chord to wrap it up on. Unless you got anything else to say about the Quad Cortex.
No, it's cool, man.
Well, I appreciate the tour, and it's definitely been fun checking them out. Appreciate the loaner, bringing them over. Are these different colors, or is it just a light? Because they got some black ones, right? Those look sick. That one looks black from my angle. I think they made a gold
one, too.
Oh, yeah?
It was like the limited
edition. For the ballers.
Yeah, for the ballers.
The gold.
I wear it as a chain.
That's hard. Show up at a party, with a Quad Cortex around your neck. I wonder if it's been done. Your next Halloween outfit. Set. It's coming up. A couple months.
Cool.
Appreciate it all, Rich. Fun hanging as always.
Yeah.
And we'll do it again. Thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe to the channel. Rich, did you get your channel going yet?
No. I've been busy with the shop, but I'll be on there.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. See you on the next one.